Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for November 6th to the 12th. This is for Aquarius and Aquarius Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific and detailed with your reading. Aquarius, I do this because you know I love you, Team Aquarius. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your reading. So Aquarius, if you saw your November forecast, you know that this is a loaded week, all right? We're kicking it off with Venus trining Pluto. I actually really love this. It's a fiery aspect. And when I say fiery, we're talking romance, okay? So this is, when it comes to love, when it comes to romance, it could be like a really big thing for you, okay? It could be a really big thing for you. You could be even thinking about spicing things up around this time. Now, if you are not here for romance, okay? If you're not here for romance at all or love, it's money. Money may be on your mind. You may be having really big, deep thoughts about money, how you can make more money, how you can increase your income. There's a lot of that comes in. I want you to know that Venus trining Pluto is a great aspect. So really take advantage of this day, all right? And so on Wednesday, on the 8th, this is really interesting. Mercury is going to sextile Pluto, and I think that you're going to absolutely love this. You may have some really deep conversations around this time, and it could be around work, all right? It could be, maybe you are at a crossroads, or maybe you want to get promoted, or, maybe even with a colleague, there could be some deep conversation if it's someone that is new in your company or whatnot, or if you're a freelancer, it could be with an editor. I mean, every Aquarius is different, right? Yeah, we all got different birth charts, but this is a day where, again, I think that you will really like it. Aquarius is, as an air sign, you love these deep conversations. It's also a day where secrets could be revealed. Keep that in mind, not in a bad way, but it is Mercury sextiling Pluto. Mercury still is in Scorpio at this point. Pluto is the ruling planet for Scorpio, so this is a lot of intensity in your 10th house of career. Okay, career, public recognition. If you're not here for career, it's just how you want to be perceived in public. Honors, leaderships, mostly career, okay? But if you're not here for career, just your passions, what are your passions, right? That's what the conversation's gonna be around. Now, on the same day, Venus is moving into Libra. Absolutely love this for you. You're gonna love this, okay? Venus, as I mentioned, my last in the November forecast, is a ruling planet for Libra, so it's in its domicile. It's at home in Libra. We love Venus in Libra. It feels good to feel good. There's a lot of harmonizing with this aspect. There's a lot of compromise with this aspect. It's all about the matters of the heart. And then Libra, native ruler, about partnerships and relationships. But even still, it's just it's a great placement. It's going to be here for a while, and it really is, honestly, on a spiritual level, because remember, Libra is, that's your 9th house here. Spirituality, your belief system, your philosophies, but also travel. You could be planning a big trip around this time, or going on a long distance trip, or even meeting people, working with people overseas. I mean, that could be something that you're just could become really dear to your heart. Publishing is also in the 9th house, so if you're working on a book or whatnot, you could just feel really good about it. But it takes a lot of, Venus in Libra is so much nicer than Venus having been in Virgo, because Venus is in its fall in Virgo. And so, and that was in your eighth house. So that could have been really intense also for you as well. So this is really great. Look forward to it. And the moon is actually moving into Libra at the same time too. So it's really, really nice. Just have some fun with this. Now, on the 9th, Mercury is moving into Sagittarius. And so I don't know why I'm laughing. Mercury is in its detriment in Sagittarius. Okay, so this is why I'm laughing. It's not the best placement. However, I weirdly like it, and I think you might too. But here's I just one word of caution, okay? Mercury and Sagittarius. Think about Mercury, the planet of communication, of logic. It wants logic. Sagittarius wants freedom, and it's like out there, and it's bold and adventurous, and so it's like a placement where it's like an aspect where you could have like really big, grandiose ideas, but there's just like they just don't land, or there's no intention of them landing, or they just maybe a little too, I've been making the reference like it's like two people who've gone on like the fourth or fifth date, and they're just like, let's go to Vegas, let's go get married. And it's like, really, I don't know if that's like the best thing, or if you get like a bonus in your paycheck, you're like, I'm gonna go buy a private island now and start researching it, and you're like, you may want to think this through a little bit. So that's what Mercury and Sagittarius is. It's really great ideas, maybe over the top ideas, but they could just be a little scattered and unorganized, but at least you're being productive. Okay. So that's the good thing. Now here's where it gets really interesting. And that's why I'm giving you like a word of like precaution, is because Mercury in Sagittarius is your 11th house. All right. You are the native ruler of the 11th house. The 11th house is the house of hopes and wishes. So your hopes and wishes you could have some really big hopes and wishes, but have like a plan. Okay, have a plan, because they may be like so grandiose. And I'm not saying that any of y'all are like delusional or whatever. I'm an Aquarius, so I guess I'm allowed to say that, but it is like, one of those, it just like, have a plan. All right, and have one foot on the ground. Okay, have one foot on the ground. But it's at the end of the day, Mercury and Sagittarius, it really is just encouraging you to think boldly, to think more adventurously. Okay, so that's always a good thing. But you will definitely, it will help you leave your comfort zone for sure. That is definitely a good thing. And, Aquarians love their freedom too and whatnot. So it is, again, like I think I mentioned in the November forecast, it is like an escape room. I don't know if you've ever been to one, but it's like fun, and it's like exciting, and it's like adventurous. But you get in it and you're like, I don't get any of this. Like, how do I get out of here? Like, what? Do you know what I mean? Like, that's Mercury and Sagittarius. Now, on the 10th, Mercury will square Saturn. This I would definitely have a heads up about, okay? And it could be work related for y'all, or, just projects or anything that you're working on, okay? Because Mercury is still, again, Mercury is in Sagittarius at this point, but it's squaring Saturn, which is not only your co-ruler, but Saturn is in Pisces in your second house, okay? So could have something to do with money, but it's just a time where you just don't want to sign contracts. If you do, just be very careful. Just read the fine print. I'm not saying you can't sign contracts. I'm not saying that, it's like a bad day or anything. It's just like, be smart about the things that you say. Be smart about, the things that you decide, maybe even negotiating skills and whatnot, and you'll be fine. Now, on the 11th, this is the challenging day, okay? So we've come to the end of the week. On Sunday of this week, Mars is going to oppose Uranus. So this is something that could be really challenging. Uranus is also, it's your co-ruler as well. You got two rulers, Aquarius. You got Saturn, and Saturn is your traditional ruler. Uranus is your modern ruler. So Mars is Mars is really like hangry at this point. He's really hangry, and he's not in a fun mood. Okay, Mars is not in a fun mood. So this is a day where Uranus is all about at the end of the day, it's the unexpected, right? Surprises. So there could be a surprising conflict that arises around this time. There could be like an argument, maybe not seeing eye to eye with people. Just be cool. Just be chill. Just be that cool, Aquarius. That is, sometimes you got to remove yourself from situations, but just be aware, okay? Something, again, could come up out of the blue around this time. Just looking at what's going on, it could be either home related or it could be work related, okay? Because remember, Mars is still in Scorpio at this time, and your 10th house, and that's just, there's so much activity happening with your career, especially with the sun being there. We're still in Scorpio season, but Uranus being your co-ruler, but also in Taurus in your 4th house, your domestic sector. So could even be with like a partner, it could be with your children, but just have a heads up here. All right. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on for you for November 6th to the 12th. Again, this is for Aquarius and Aquarius rising. If you want to read for your moon, your Venus, I would actually recommend both this week. The moon is going to be, it's really interesting. The moon, we kick off the week with the moon in Virgo. I would definitely, that is your 8th house. Remember that. Okay. So, it's like you like getting all your work done, right? You having, taking on all your tasks. But I would, because it is in your 8th, that is your 8th house. I would read for your moon, okay? Because remember, we're still in Scorpio season, and Scorpio rules the 8th house, all right? And that is all about transformation and, life cycles and rebirth and whatnot, and other people's money, if that's a matter for you, all right? So keep that in mind. And with Venus moving into Libra, I would definitely, and Venus, again, is going to be there for a while. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started, Aquarius. See what's going on for you for November 6th to the 12th. Now, Aquarius, as you can see, my dog has joined me, and she is actually, this is the first time in a while. It's been the first time in a while. We just came back from a very long WALK, and we're going to see if I can do this without, distracting her. You do not want to wake up Ruby when she is sleeping. Do you like her haircut? She just got her haircut. Yeah, she went to the groomers. Anyway, I do a traditional culture cross spread. Aquarius, you're good. You're good. Wow. You're good. Okay. Very interesting. There may be some trouble, and there may be some trouble in paradise, but we're going to talk about that. All right. You did get the Knight of Wands. I love this for you. It's almost like you're prepared for Sagittarius season. Knight of Wands is Sagittarius, by the way. Okay. So it seems like you are just ready to go after your passions. It's like you feel it in your bones. There are just things that you want, things that are like firing you up, and it's just like, boom, let's go get it. Like, I can't hold back anymore. I need to go after, my passions, my dreams, my legacy, my enlightenment, all of that. This is absolutely amazing. There is some of y'all go on a trip. Some of y'all could have gone on a trip here, actually, like a road trip. Did that happen for you? Maybe. Yeah. If you did, and I always drop these readings a little bit earlier than, when the week begins. So it always depends on when you watch this reading as well. So if you did, or if you haven't yet, if you may be planning a trip, really just, learn. I always encourage travel, right? Travel is a force of good, and you always learn something about yourself. So I would have those moments, but even still, even if you're not, it's just like you're ready to, a lot of y'all are going through these transformative moments. A lot of transformation that comes with the Knight of Wands, a lot of transformation. And then again, him being Sagittarius, and we're moving into Sagittarius season. Again, your 11th house of your hopes and wishes. Also, your social network too. Okay, groups you belong to, organizations you belong to. There could be something there. You could have started a club. You could have started a iPhone cases fan club. I don't know, whatever it is, it's bringing you a lot of joy. Now, you did get the Chariot, right? You do you, right, Aquarius? Now, so you got the Chariot in the heart of your spread. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Especially think about your November forecast, right? So really good. This is all about whoosh, moving forward. This is all about boom, going for it. And Venus is very active this week. I'm not gonna lie. Venus trining Pluto, Venus moving into Libra. I mean, like there's it's gonna be a big thing. And then if you think about the chariot, 7, right? 2023 is the year of 7, right? 7 has so much significance around the number 7, right? 7, chakras, colors of the rainbow, days of the week. But, at the end of the day, it's desire. Like when you think about like the tree of life. So the things that you want, and remember I said it's like what your heart desires is going to be a big thing this week. And it looks like you're going to be good. It looks like you're going to be really good, Chariot. Finding that willpower that, to just boom, like really, really move forward from any challenges, any obstacles, knowing that it's all mind over matter, okay? Nothing can stop you now. I mean, the Chariot coming after the Knight of Wands, really great for you. I absolutely love this for you. You're on a roll, all right? You're on a mission, okay? Mission possible. Let's keep it that way. Here's the other thing, though. By the way, you have a really great spread, okay? You have a really great spread. But you did get the Lovers in your challenge area. And so this is kind of interesting to me. One of the reasons why is because when I said there may be trouble in paradise, there may be, again, could be a thing that happens, remember, whether work or home, okay, with a partner. There could be some, not seeing eye to eye. There could be some challenges there. There could be I would even say as extreme as like divorce. But, looking at your entire spread, it looks like mutual. It's like, okay, this isn't working out. But that it could be something that is it's actually the best thing for you. Whatever it is, if there is like the ending of a relationship, it is literally the best thing for you here. It trust me on this, okay? And you may also agree if you are in that situation. You have the Lover challenging the Chariot, but the Lovers is ruled by Gemini, your BFF, your fellow air sign. And remember, at the end of this month, we do have a full moon in Gemini. Full moons bring that conclusion, that completion, okay? So there could be some sort of like ending with a partnership, relationship. Now, Gemini is your 5th house of love, of romance, okay? But also like creativity, self-expression. 5th house is like the house of pleasure. And so it's a very nice house. And next year, hey, that's gonna be a big thing for you, okay? At Aquarians, I hope you know that. I hope you know when we move into 2024, or once we hit like May, Jupiter is moving into Gemini. So you're gonna feel that. Like the 5th house is a wonderful house. It's all about pleasure in so many ways. Okay. Yeah. Sex is in the 5th house too. Okay. If y'all want, there you go. For those who wanted to know, but, with the Lovers in your challenge area here, with the Chariot and the Knight of Wands, like looking at your entire spread, there is going to be something that comes to, and it is the best thing for you. Okay. Best thing for you. It's almost like you already know this. Okay. It's almost like I don't have to tell you that. There is also the one thing, if that's not resonating for you, it will be you. It will be you. This is all about you. Remember what I said, Venus moving into Libra in your 9th house. That is like spirituality. It's like your spiritual growth, your personal growth. So be receptive to that. Okay. Be receptive to that, to continue to grow in that capacity. Okay. Don't let it, keep, if you were a plant, just keep watering yourself. All right. Who says that? I don't know, but look at what's happening. You got 2 aces. Hello. Hi. Nice to meet you, Aquarius. This is absolutely amazing. You got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. I mean, what can I say? Listen, Saturn in Pisces. Saturn went direct, right? And that's going to be a big thing for you. And you're going to be feeling it. It looks like, even thinking about your last spread, some of y'all could have gotten raises, promotions, bonuses, new income streams. You've started something for new income streams, but there is money on your mind. There is some new form of money that has come through, or you may be thinking about it this week. Okay, especially with Saturn going direct, right? That is going to be a big thing for you, because remember, it's in your second house of finances and money and whatnot, salary. But yeah, it's like some of y'all are this week maybe thinking about moving forward, having this new pathway. Okay, and now the Ace of Cups, it's just like you just want to be so emotionally fulfilled. I mean, this is a card of rapture. This is, like intense pleasure, intense joy, right? And so again, this is, you're gonna feel a lot of this next year. All right, let's make that clear. All right, you're gonna feel a lot of it next year. But this week with Ace of Cups and the Ritter spread, yeah, it's almost like that's what's really fueling you. You have all this like go go go, like getting past all those hard aspects that you've been going through, the past few weeks, and now it's like spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, you are just ready. You're like nothing can stop you now. You are like an AC/DC song. Like you are just like, let's do it. Let's do it. Um, and then, hello. Talk to me, Aquarius. What's going on? What's going on? You just got the sun in your future. If you've ever gotten a tarot reading, the sun is the biggest yes. This is the, you know, all the optimism, vitality, growth, abundance. I mean, you're good. You're moving into the sun. Like, you're good. The sun is the most powerful symbol in tarot. It's the most powerful thing in the world. Aquarius, you know this. Come on, you know this. Speaking of that plant analogy, literally everything on this planet's alive. Like you and me, we're all alive because of the sun. Our solar system exists because of the sun. This is how powerful the sun is. And if you want to go, okay, you know what? Let's have this. Let's do this. All right. Let's go a little deeper. Let's go super meta here. We're going to have our Mercury sextiling Pluto moment now. This is our deep conversation we're going to have. When you think about the fact that there are billions and billions and billions of galaxies out there, right? 90% of them are made of like star systems and star clusters, especially like binary star systems or whatnot. We have a sun. We are an anomaly. This is the sun is really special, right? We're and you just have in your future. There is so much abundance awaiting for, like, you're moving into a enormously happy we like you're come on. There's a lot of freedom with this card. There's a lot of success with this card. There's a lot of victory with this card. But again, this is the sun shining all those dark shadows out of your life. This is like, again, optimism. This is a lot of like opportunity that comes with this. I mean, a lot of innocence. You see the wisdom child on the white horse, a lot of purity. Like you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. I'm not even gonna, like, I can't even is the title um of your video this week, but you do see that you got all major arcanas and court cards. Like, this is going to be a significant week. Okay, let's get to your stuff. um Aquarius, if you like this reading, it would be great if you subscribe, leave comments, let me know what's going on. Do you like Ruby's haircut? You know what? I want you to actually, I'm only going to do this for you. Maybe I'll change signs I'm going to ask this question for every sign, in every different sign every week. If you can spot the difference about me, if you can see what's changed about me, it's very subtle. Leave it in the comments. If you get it right, and if you get it right, then I'm gonna surprise you with something. Okay, there may be, I don't know, maybe a free reading or something. But like, if you can spot it, okay. But oh my god. Wow. Okay, Aquarius, you're good. Hands down, best weekly reading you've had in a really long time. You You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. I don't even know what to say, but let's just go ahead and get started. You got the Hanged Man. Um, you're good. That's, I mean, like, literally, like, you're good. The Hanged Man is, where it falls in your stuff. It's just pretty much like it would be my duty to tell you, just get ready. You're about to have a major transformation. You're about to move into this auspicious, like rapturous, intensely amazing next cycle in your life. If I remember correctly, you did get the death card in your final outcome in your November forecast. And now you have the Hanged Man who comes right before the death card, and he's making all these sacrifices, surrendering the things that no longer serve him well, okay? In preparing himself for this big transformation, this next cycle of life. And you see the halo around his head. I mean, he put himself here. That's a lot of enlightenment. Like, you are good. You are good. Just be prepared. Just continue to just you're it's like you're good. There's really nothing that I need to say other than, like, buckle your seatbelts. Like, you're good, and you're about to have this transformative experience, and it's almost like you're already prepared for it, because you're putting every, like, down to your bone, like, everything toward having this amazing life experience and moving into this, again, auspicious new cycle. You just got the Four of Wands in your external factors area. You got the Four of Wands with the sun. I mean, you can I'm okay, you know this, Aquarius. If you've been a subscriber, you know this is a big deal. I mean, the Four of Wands is all about milestones. Okay, it's all about milestones here. It's all about reaching a finish line, reaching a goal, something coming to you celebrating something, right? This is, you can see all the sunlight here, right? But this is also you moving into a new home, getting proposed to, you getting a promotion, you getting a raise, or starting a new business or a side hustle, or just something where it's just like this big thing that's happening in your life. And obviously that's going to be successful. I mean, you're really good. You're really good. And so keep going at it. Don't, like, you're going to be you're going to I'm like, you can see that sometimes when I'm speechless, it's always like a good thing. This is really great, especially with, like, the energy that comes from your spread, and just like, two aces in the sun next to the Four of Wands, which is all about, like, milestones. Just keep going, keep going. You got the Chariot in the heart of your spread. Just keep going. You're unstoppable. This is, and you know what's really interesting is that, it really is a time for you to, it's like a lot of personal growth here. All right, a lot of personal growth that's happening in your spread. You did get the Seven of Wands. This is just saying, like, again, uh you're just, nothing's gonna stop you. Like, you're drawing a line in the sand. This is all about valor. This is all about, like, standing up for what you believe. It, like, nothing can stop you. Like, you're batting away all these people that are coming after you, mostly because they're jealous of you, not, to be honest, like, because it comes after, the Seven of Wands comes after the Six of Wands, which is a card of victory and success. And so when people have, success, some people get a little jealous about that, and they could come at you, like, maybe not directly, maybe passive aggressively, maybe, like, manipulatively, maybe, like, Machiavellian. But at the same time, this is you saying, nope, back off, like, standing your ground. And then lastly, I mean, I honestly, like, yeah, that happened. Yeah, that just happened. Um, you're really good. You're really good. You got the King of Pentacles, the richest king in your final outcome. This is someone who is, a really big. What I love about the King of Pentacles is he is a big protector. Like he's a provider. Like takes care of not only himself, but he has the resources to do that. He has the resources to take care of his family, his squad, his kingdom. But he is the richest king, and he is like he holds a golden scepter. That golden scepter creates all this abundance and wealth in his life. Uh, you're really good. You're absolutely good. I don't even know what to say at this point, but like, yeah, money is something that you're taking a lot more seriously. You may have started like even like as far back as like March. You could just be like, okay, gonna be like more laser focused on money. Gonna be more responsible about this. Gonna like really pay attention to like my finances or whatnot. But you see, it's all paying off here. Money is like a big thing, especially with the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, it's clearly on your mind, but you see that his hand is over the pentacle. I mean, even like the tiniest details in tarot is like a big deal, but this is him owning his money, owning his wealth. Okay. Even like your material world, there could be something coming through. Like, one of the biggest things is the King of Pentacles is Taurus. And as you know, Jupiter and Uranus are in Taurus right now in your fourth house. And so a lot of y'all are moving. Okay. A lot of y'all have been moving. A lot of y'all, may be moving, very soon, especially when Jupiter goes direct next month. Like that is definitely going to be something to consider. And if you're not moving, in with a partner, if you're not completely like moving cities or whatnot, you could be doing something like buying real estate. You could be, like maybe, I don't know, Airbnb something, or there's just something with like home, right? Or doing like renovations with your home, or maybe bringing in a child into your home, like having a baby, like that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, but there's going to be a lot of wealth in that area, in like the home area. But just for all Aquarians in general, like the King of Pentacles and your final outcome, I mean, that is just wealth, okay? Wealth. You're good. You're good. Aquarius, I can't even. Honestly, like this is huge. This is huge. I'm gonna go on record saying it. It's like one of your best weekly readings. I'd have to look back and see when it was, but you have the Sun with the Four of Wands in your future. I mean, like you have the two aces here. You have the King of Pentacles and your final outcome. It's just like go, go, go time. You're moving into like this prosperous new chapter, or I would even say like cycle in your life. Like it's like there's some great things happening here. Great things happening here. Really big things happening here. And it is all ramping up to next week when we have that new moon in Scorpio. Okay, that new moon brings in new opportunities, new beginnings, new cycles, right? So, and again, that is your 10th house of career. If you are here for that, it's also like if you're not here for a career, it's, awards, honors, leadership, like the way that you want to be perceived in public, like fame is, in the 10th house as well. Being famous, like, and even in your community, hey, you could, I love iPhone cases club that you start. Hey, it could be like a viral thing. Like everybody could be you could have like a guest list now because it's like everyone wants to be a part of it. But listen, Aquarius, you're amazing. Thanks so much for being here. This, like, honestly, like, I'm very excited. Well, especially because I'm gonna obviously like this reading is, for me as much as it is for you. But Team Aquarius, if you like this reading, would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what's going on. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next week when we have that new moon in Scorpio. Let's see what's going on there. That's it's a tricky new moon, but this week is lit. Okay, that's what the kids say. That's what the kids say. This week is lit. You're amazing. Thanks so much. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.